Hello and welcome to GRIZZ Zombies. This is a Black Ops 3 video. I'm Violent. I'll be your guide as we talk about the main Easter egg, the full guide to Zetsubou no Shima. This is the second installment in the DLC season for Black Ops 3, and I'm here to cover the map. If you don't already know how to complete the Skull of Zetsubou, I have a tutorial guide in the description box below. You can go ahead and check that out. You're already going to need to have this, and on the same walls of which you got this, in the same room, you're going to need to light that sucker up. And you got two different attacks. Basically, one, you stand the zombies still with the left trigger, and the right trigger to shoot is how you destroy things. Alright, so illuminating and destroying is how you can remember it. You're going to light up all three of these, and once you have all that complete, pretty much you're going to need to have the KT4 built. I also have a tutorial in the description box below if you don't know how to build the KT4. So now you're going to move into completing your challenges. Every player needs to complete their challenges. If you're solo, just you complete it, but if you got more than one person, everyone's going to need to do it. So once you all have your challenges completed, there will be lightning striking the ruins now, and you're going to need to light up your shield. Go ahead and go into Lab B, and go ahead and hit that panel, and that will electrify it and open it up. You can go ahead now and go inside and activate the panel so you can go back down. If you're solo, you can activate it while you're inside. I had somebody with me during this step. It's going to drop you down. You're going to drop down into this blue area. You're going to look around, and you're eventually going to see a skeleton holding a vial. See, I just picked it up there. That vial is a part of upgrading the KT4, which is what we're doing. We're going to upgrade the KT4 because that's going to help us in the boss round, and it's also going to help us grow a plant that we need. So go ahead. We're going to fight the spider now. Go to the back of Lab A. And next to that perk machine, you're going to open that sucker up. You're going to need the KT4, just shoot the webs. Go in here, you're going to need to defeat this spider. Now this tutorial, I'm not going to talk about how to defeat the spider. I'm talking about the main Easter egg and these steps in which we're going to do. Walk up to the spider. Right here, you're going to see a tooth. And you're going to try and push X and activate that tooth. And just basically, you're going to get an audio cue. That's what you're looking for. That's the next part to upgrading the KT4. Grab Widow's Wine, it's on your way out. You can grab that as many times as you want. Alright, so head down in the bunker area where the purple water is. Right here, you're going to pull out your Skull of Zetsubou and illuminate the wall. That's going to allow that poster, half that poster to happen, which in the same instance, go ahead and run to the elevator. To the left of it, you're going to open up a door. Now that door is going to reveal a room, and that room is where we're going to need 3 sets of gears. So before we go do that, we're going to grab a third piece to upgrade our KT4. You're going to need to get rainbow water. This is another type of water that's within the game, water that you're not normally going to know how to get unless I show you. You go ahead and go into the sewers, and not the first blue segment, but the second blue segment is what we're looking for, okay? So we got the first blue segment and the second blue segment that shows up. Right at the very end is where you hit X or square to get this rainbow water. You're going to just need to memorize as you're passing through to grab that, and that is the trick that I can show you the best way to grab that rainbow water. Okay? So that is what you're going to need. What you're going to do now is head down and illuminate the wall where we got the plant, okay? So when you illuminate the wall down here, you're going to need to water and plant a seed with the rainbow water. You're going to do this round after round, okay, until that plant is built. It's going to take 3 times. Okay, so here's the second water. I'm out of water. I have to go back and get more, come back in so I can water this again. Get some air if you need it, man. You know, it's just safety precautions, but I do it every time. So we're going to go down now. We're going to grab our plant. That's the last piece to this KT4 build. So what we're going to do now is not the stand that we went to originally. This is Mule Kick. But we're going to go to the other stand that's nearby and set down our KT4. You're going to need to actually take that out if you got it as another weapon. And that's going to upgrade it. You're going to press X or square to create the formula. You're going to need to do this in order to upgrade it at the station. It's going to do a little Willy Wonka effect. And then you're going to need to pick up the Mesamune. The Mesamune is the upgraded version of the KT4, and I found it most effective when growing a special plant that can spawn a rocket that we're going to need. It's not a rocket, it's actually ammo for a rocket we're going to need. We're going to need to use a blue water only, okay? So go ahead and grab blue behind Lab A and plant a seed, and then you're going to charge up a shot and shoot it all 3 times, okay? So you plant the water, pull out the mesamune and shoot it, and it just needs to touch it. It doesn't need to be all 3 charges, but every single round you need to come back and do this step. Plant the blue water, charge up your no, it's not a KT4, it's a mesamune because it's upgraded, but we've also got this to work. But don't be surprised if you get plants that aren't what we're looking for. Here's one of them. And then another time that we did it on another plant, check it out. We even shot it one time. It just turned out to be pistols. So don't be surprised if it doesn't happen on your first try. Okay, I'm going to say that again. So just keep doing it. Actually, if you got time, go ahead and set up a few different plants because it's going to take a few different times. No one else is going to tell you this, but I will. Set up a few different plants, and then you'll finally have one that becomes a rocket. And all you're going to use is blue water and shoot it every time. You're going to get this missile. By the way, I'm showing you the hardest one. You're going to go up to the AA gun, and you're going to wait for that airplane to show up. That airplane, you're going to need to load the rocket in, the missile in, and shoot the plane on time. Now, I messed up so many times until I finally got it. Make sure it's lined up by the end of the AA gun or above it. Don't go any below it, okay? So head over. It's going to be in a few places, this gear. This is over by Lab A, but you're also going to see it right in front of the bunker as well. So once that happens, we're going to need to electrify our shields again because we're going to get a second gear. The next 2 gears are pretty simple to get. Okay, so what we're essentially doing is going over to the bottom of the zip line and electrocuting it. That's what the guy's going to do on the bottom, okay? You're going to need to take the zip line from the top, and he's going to hit that with his riot shield. That's why I showed you that just a second ago, and that's what's actually going to drop you. And so on here, you're going to be able to grab that gear because it's going to be placed here now. So now we have 2 out of 3 gears. How you're going to get the last and final gear is you're going to need the gobble gum anywhere but here. That's going to allow you to teleport out of this area. You're going to need to go into where you killed the spider boss and actually achieve this. And you're going to go ahead and grab the gear that's next to the dragon eggs. If you got zombies in here, that's a bad deal. You need to actually get out of there, so go ahead and use it again and get out of there. This Easter egg did turn out pretty simple. You're just going to need to go in and set the gears down, man. And once you got the gears in, you're ready to go ahead and go down the elevator. The elevator will have a panel that's green with a handprint of blood. And that you need to set your hand on there, unfortunately, right on there. It's going to smush, and it's going to be, it's going to turn red because you're going to start going down the elevator. Down here, we're going to see some wickedness. We're going to see some nastiness. You're going to need that KT4 upgraded, I believe, to kill the arms that are coming across the hallways here. I don't know what's going to happen if you don't have it upgraded. So I tried shooting it prematurely. Don't waste your ammo. Let the animation happen. And then the door's going to open and you're going to enter into the boss round. Now I'm going to show you the main objective of the boss round because that's what you need to know. There are 4 arms, right? And you're going to need to take out your upgraded KT4 and shoot the arms. And it's as simple as that. Really, it really is. But you're going to need to, there's going to be a lot of crap coming at you. And you're going to need to dodge that. Just keep shooting the KT or the mesamune in the middle, creating a lot of protection for your teammates. And make sure in the middle of all that, you're shooting the 4 arms. Okay, so that's what you need to pay attention to if you have the mesamune. You're like the anchor guy. Okay, so make sure you get that last and final arm on Takio. That's actually Takio as the boss. And that's going to lead us right into the cutscene, man. So I'm going to let you guys listen to that. Make sure you kill the last remaining beast, and you'll be straight into it. I'll see you guys right after this.
I can't move.
Enjoy.
Your eyes, I recognize them. Almost as though they were my own. Takio Musaki. I did not believe I would find you in such a place. I was a warrior. I fought many great battles for the glory of our nation, for the honor of the dying samurai spirit. I was a hero. I share this memory. I have lived many of the same victories. I later learned that my victories were unwelcome. His betrayal was driven by petty jealousy. He knew I could endure anything. That I fear not even my own death. Punishment is one thing. This is cruelty. Who could be so evil as to desire another soul to endure such suffering? Who amongst us could be so dishonorable? Are you so blinded by your own loyalty? The orders came from the Emperor himself. My life, my path, is built upon a lie. This realm may have been corrupted and consumed by evil, but we possess the power to change things. The better tomorrow is only possible if we blow away the ashes of the past. None of us choose the means by which mercy will find us. But I am at peace. I understand what must be done. Will you be my Kaishakunin? It is my honor.
Wow.
Three down, one to go. Guess it's you next, Nikolai.
Nein. There is something else we must do. There is a chain of events that must be set in motion.
Okay, gotta admit, I didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
Call it our insurance policy. In case we don't like where we end up. Keep a close watch, Otakeo. We need him alive before
Before we need him dead? Yeah, I know the drill. Been there, done that.
I hope you guys found this video useful. I want to give a special shout out to a few people that helped me. Oversoul, GRIZZ Ownage, Greg FPS, Turn the Rage, Wilbo, Kill Switch, and in the comments there, Joshua, who helped us out with the rainbow water. Thank you. And this has been the professional compilation video for Zetsubou no Shima. I'm Violent, and I'm out.